Okay, thank you. And yes, let's start with our today's session. Mm, For the question, let me share my screen. Yeah, hope my screen is visible to you, right?
Yes, yes, it is visible.
So please so team, yes, we are here to understand what is the success factors time management from SAP. But before that, I would like to go a introduction first. I would like to have a good interaction between both with us to start with this journey. So I would like to know from your end. Before that, I will give my brief introduction. But I just want to know from your end your name, your qualification, and what is your designation currently. Okay, your job or you're searching for job. Okay, uh, anything related to, and yes, this is the basic information I need from you, and any relevant experience if you're having. Okay, okay. So let me start from my end. So myself, Satya, and I'm having uh, been more than 6, yeah, it's around 6 years of experience I'm having in this industry. And I have started my career as a success factor consultant itself. I'm an EC, Employee Central Core consultant, where I have worked in multiple projects. It's been around 4 to 4 implementations, and including onboarding, it would be 5 implementations. And I have completed my certification in onboarding, time management, EC Core as well. And yes, I work for Indian region and African region, Canada region, mostly to the Saudi projects as well. This is my overall area in success factors. And I have worked for supporting nearly 12 projects supporting in Employee Central, onboarding, time management, and global benefits. This is more overall my journey in my success factor career. And yes, I mean, for the training parts as well, I have completed many trainings. It's been a big number. So I have went through many batches as well in Employee Central time and onboarding. Yes, that's all about from mine. And I would like to pass on mic to you. And please unmute yourself and please introduce yourself. Want to be Geeta.
Yeah, I'm Geetanjali. I'm working as an employee central consultant, and I want to learn this time management.
Mhm.
So the joined here. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to the session. Yeah, yes, yes,
So
I know you, but yes.
I did Satya previously. My name is Imtiaz, and I'm currently working as HR consultant at one of the
Mhm.
big. And I'm already attended the SAP SFEC trainings, and so for some other reasons, I wanted to learn time off. So, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay, that's good. Okay, sounds good. And welcome to the session. Thank you. And yes, okay, thank you for introducing yourself. And really, you both are having an experience in the HR rounds as well. I mean, you are aware of the SNAP. That's really wonderful. So that would be much better when I'm going, so I can go with the points what we can discuss. I got an idea. Really, thank you for sharing your experience. And let's start with the success factors. So I would like to go like a story scenario. Just imagine we are very well known about the SAP success factors is an ERP tool. We know very well because you are already familiar with this one. So ERP,
Satya, your
uh,
voice is still clear, Satya.
really okay. And
Yeah,
Gitanjali, it is same for you as well.
It is also not clear for me. It's little bit echo from your end.
your
Okay,
noise is getting added.
understood. Right. Okay, I hope now it should be some better.
Yes, that's good now.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, okay, yeah. Hope yes. So, just we are discussing about the success factors time management from SAP. So, yes, we are very aware of this thing that is, these are the ERP tools which are leading in the market, and SAP is being in the primary. It's been like a line. So, I just want to just go through this scenario in the background. What exactly happened? Why the organizations are really willing to adopt these ERP tools? Why they need this enterprise resource planning, a program that need to be designed into their organization. This is very needed, team. Why we need to take a success factors, or why we need to go with any kind of ERP tool? Why the organizations are looking a way forward this one? Let's try to understand this one. What is the behind? What is the scene? What is the thing? What is happened behind the organizations, and why this came into this question? Okay, so let's imagine there is no any system. Okay, there is nothing. It's totally empty. An organization are completely doing their transactions, all the HR transactions from hiring to till termination, including all the process of things. So when they're doing this one, what is the general process a HR will do in any organization? They need to hire an employee, obviously, and they have to collect the data, and they have to maintain the data. They have to maintain the data, and they have to provide the reports, right? They have to develop their employees. That means their learnings. They have to plan for their learnings. They have to set the goals. They have to provide the payments. These are all the HR things what they have to do in any kind of organization, either it's big one or small one, no matters. They have to do it. Okay, and they have to revise the performance, right? And what else they can do? They can give the promotions if needed. They need to do the demotions, right? And all the things we are very aware of this till termination if employee want to resign or they want to terminate. See, this is a one HR thing what they have to do from hiring to termination to maintain the organizational in a productive way, to develop the employee who are working for their organization in a proper manner, in a productive manner, not only for the employee, even for the organization also. In the both ways, they need to balance this thing. It's really challenging part. Really challenging. Really challenging part. So see here, everything's talk about the data. When employee is getting hired, to which position they are hiring, to which location they are hiring. So what is the salary? What is the data of employee? What are the family details? What are the employee's contact details? What is the employee's personal details? What is the employee's uh, rest of things, address details? Many things they are collecting over here, and they have to proper document the data. They have to maintain the data. Some days some employee need to be addressed by the HR. So how they can, they need to check with the data what they have received during hiring. Not only this thing, they have to provide the reports to the organization. How many employees got hired? What is the expenditure of this month? What is the uh, productivity from that particular employee from this month? Everything. And based on that one, they have to provide some learnings to the employee to upskill their employment, right? To every employee should be upskilled when they are doing. They have to go for the next level. That is the HR's responsibility where they have to take care of it. And there are the goals they need to set for every employee. Let's say if it is a sales department, every sales team is having a target. Definitely, it's a goal for them, right? And if it's the production department, every production team is having a target, they have to do it. And the payment information, they have to carry how much salary, how much not salary, and they have to revise the performance, they have to provide the promotion, they have to provide the demotion if needed, transfer, any job change, many things. This is total, a single HR role is doing this thing. A team of HR people are going to do this thing. Really challenging part. So now we are assuming all these processes are doing by an organization without using any kind of ERP tool. Then how they can store this data? What kind of tools or what kind of things they are having? In the worst case, they need to maintain a pen, book and pen. Okay, pen and paper. Okay, they have to maintain the records. It's a old process, right? After that, they try to adopt the Excel sheets. Okay, and some organizations who are can affectable, they can develop their own software. They can develop their own software own by adopting any developer, but providing their requirements at least to store the data and to collect the data. They can develop their own softwares. See here, like these organizations went through many scenarios at the beginning. The records what they're carrying via the handy hard copies are not secured. Whatever happens, or they maybe get lost, they maybe get damaged. Okay, the Excel sheets, of course, they are in one time of period they really given a good thing. Even till today, we are using the Excels for a kind of small transactions as well. But even Excels are also having a kind of limitations where they cannot do enter the process except storing the data. Okay, of course they come up with the another era, that is developing an own software. Of course this software is having the requirement and the capability to do a few transactions to their organization, but not everything, not everything. This is what made a challenge, and this is what the idea made the development of an ERP tools from different uh, businesses. Okay, so any kind of organization you can take, either it is industrial, either it is agriculture, or either it is administrations, either it is manufacturing, either it is transport or good services, either it is any kind of thing in the entire the global, anyone, the process of HRs are totally common, the transactions of HRs are totally will be similar, from end to end, this is for sure. So based upon this requirement, based upon this understand and the need of an organization, SAP has developed a tool, or the, we call it as success factors. SAP success factors. SAP is really a old product. We all know that one. It's a big company which is involving in many kind of organizational transactions. In that, SAP came up with a cloud technology, that is success factors. Yes, success factors. It is called, we are very known SFSF, and this is a cloud technology where they maintain the data in servers, and the connectivity will be taken place from anytime, anywhere by using the internet. This is really a good advantage of success factors, and there are many things in the success factors. We'll see one by one. Okay, let's see. So, success factors is a tool which is having a different modules, from recruiting to till analytics, from recruiting to till the reporting part. We'll see one by one. So, these people are having talent modules and core modules and analytics. Let's see one by one what are these. So, first one is a talent module. What does the talent module means? Yes, as we mentioned here, the HR is the one person who do the entire transactions of an employee in the organization. So in the talent module, they can recruit, they can market. RCM is for recruiting, RMK is for the marketing, and they need to onboard an employee, that is onboarding, and they have to improve the employees' performance. So performance on goal management, and they have to talk about employees' learning skills. So that is LMS, learning management, providing the trainings. Okay, and also successions, and these are all the talent modules what SAP Success Factors majorly having. And we are very well known this thing in the market, where these are being really booming. They are really hot cake in the market as well. Not only in the talent modules, even in the core module, the primary one and where the data gets stored, that is Employee Central, very famous. We call it as Employee Central Core. What does mean by Employee Central Core? Employee Central Core contains easy, time, and benefits. global benefits. We call it as benefits on advantages. So this is the core module. It's called Employee Central Core. It includes Employee Central Time and Benefits. Along with this thing, we have ECP, nothing but Employee Central Payroll, controlling the payments of an employee, providing the pay slips of an employee, everything, the transactions related to the payment. It's also a cloud technology. We are very known this thing. And after that, we are having a platform, okay, which is involved in all the modules. This is another thing in the core modules of success factors. After that, we are having an analytics. Analytics are used to provide the reports, okay, and we I hope you are aware of that is workforce analytics, completely reporting part. And also we are having SAC, we call it as SAC, SAP Analytic Clouding, which is also a reporting part for different modules having different connectivity. These are all the primary things, and these are all the key modules in success factors which are very helpful for any kind of organization to run the HR transactions. Okay, how these modules are going to cover the gap, or how these modules are going involved in completing the HR transactions with very effective, uh, beyond the things what we discussed previously, beyond the practice what organizations are having before these ERP tools. Yes, success factors is providing the complete technology based on the cloud platform. That means they are having the advantage of accessing the system from any time and anywhere. Anywhere, if you are having the access of internet, you can access these systems anytime and anywhere. And major important thing, this is an HXM module, where HXM is called human experience management. What does mean, Satya, what does mean by HXM? Yes, yes, we are very aware of HCM, which is the human capital management, where all the transactions of HRs will be carried by HR only. But HXM is a evolution, is a kind of upgrade of HCM, where not only the HR, even the same system can be used by the employee. That is what success factors. HXM is a modules where only the HR can use it and run the transactions of entire organization with the HR perspective. But HXM is a module, or is a tool, where SAP brought into the practice of not only for HR, even employee also can use. So what is the use for the employee? So what kind of things employee can use? Yes, employee, by using success factors, employee can check their profile. That means they are aware of what kind of data they have provided to the organization. Employee can request leaves, and also can check balances of leaves. And employee can provide the data himself by using the same system where HR is going to use. No need to go to the HR and requesting, please update my data. Nothing. That is a old fashion. But the latest thing is, yes, employee himself can log into the HR system, and he can enter what the data he want, and he can send the approval to the HR or to the respective approvers directly from the same system what they are using. Okay, these are all the key advanced features of using an SAP SuccessFactors ERP tool. Okay, in this, today we are learning the time management. As I mentioned earlier, time will come to a core module sector. Okay, are you clear up to here? Okay,
Yeah,
I hope
Satya.
so. Yes, I was taking it as positive. Thank you. So now, what does a time management exactly deals about? What is exactly a time management? Time management is used to record or to store, because it's a core, right? Core is nothing but the source part of entire the module. It's like a sun having the source to the all the planets, right? As the same thing, core modules are the they're primary. They are the center part. So in this time management, We are going to record or collect employees attendance and absence data. We are going to collect employees attendance and absence data. So what does mean by attendance and absence, and how SAP Success Factors Time Management is going to deal about this thing? Let's see. So employees attendance and absence. So attendance data collector data can be collected by using a module called time sheet. Okay, the module what we use in the time management to collect the attendance is called time sheet, and for absence data we call it as time off. Time sheet and time off. So simply we can derive that time management is nothing but, if you're dealing with employees time sheet and time off, then you are the time management consultant. You can quote yourself as a time management consultant. If you want, if you're asking me to do a certification for time management, yes, it is a separate certification you need to do. It's not easy with time management. It's a different certification where you need to go with. Okay, we'll talk this one later. Try to first understand what does these things deals about. Okay, so first I would like to talk about time off, because when you're joining into the organization, this is a primary thing where employees are willing to hear. This is the primary thing. So what are those primary things? First thing, what is the holiday calendar the company is following? So holiday calendars, this is very important. So when you're joining an organization, HR will mention this one, what kind of holiday calendar you are going to be assigned. If you are being in the particular location and the country, the holiday calendars will be different. So how success factors, employee central and success factor time management is going to deal with the holiday calendars, and how the configurations and how it is going to align with the employee, we need to understand this thing in time off. And along with this thing, after time manage, after holiday calendar, what is a work schedule? What is a working pattern? We can say simply working pattern. That means yes, I have my holiday calendar. Now employee is expecting what is my working time, what is my login time, what is my logout time. All these things definitely needed. And is there any shift pattern? That means one week it should be a morning shift, and one week it should be afternoon shift, and one week it should be a night shift. How the shift controls can be taken place, okay, and how the time controls will be taken place, and what is the break time. So what is the time you're providing for my lunch, and what is the time you're providing for my break, like coffee, something. So how these kind of functions can be controlled in suc- success factors time management. And next important thing is, what are the leave types? So this is our understanding terminology, but SAP leave types, they're called as time types. Leave types. Leave types means, yes, we are very aware of this one, that are what are annual leaves provided by the organization, or simply we can say what are the paid leaves, how many paid leaves the organization is providing, and how the carry forwarding of these leaves takes place, and what is the per rate for my annual leave. Okay, and on what basis they are going to provide it. Really, these are really needed things for an employee, right? So how the planning leaves can be given, and who are the approvers, we need to talk about it. And not only annual leaves, how the sick leaves are controlled. Okay, these are the general leaves I'm talking to, but coming to customer, it may vary. They are having multiple things, they are having multiple different types of uh, time types, nothing but leave types. So on what basis employee can apply the leave? Let's say tomorrow I want to take a leave. I want to take an annual leave, or I want to take a sick leave. How? And how SAP Success Factors Time Management is going to help an employee to record their time, to record their absence. We need to talk about this thing. Okay. And next important is, um, yes, holiday, working, and what are the leaves. Okay. And what are the payouts? Very important thing. Let's say an organization has provided me 10 days of leaves per annual year. So I was just not using any single day of my leave. So all these are paid leaves. So then I want to make them, I want to convert them as my cash. So what is the pay rate? And what is the process of handling the conversion of leaves into the amount, and how the payrolls are getting engaged over here. Really needed, really needed. So how SAP SuccessFactors time of or time management is dealing about this thing. These are the major key functions in time off where employees' absence are managed are going to be discussed in time off module. Next important thing is timesheet. One more important tool that we use in Employee Central. Timesheet, as I mentioned earlier, this deals about the attendance. Attendance. So what is a login time? What is a logout time? Okay, and what how an employee can record their overtime. Okay, how employee can record their regular time. Okay, and let's say the overtime, I will tell you a scenario. Overtime can be different from organization to organization, not only from organization to organization, in the same organization, based upon the employee grade that may be different. How it is going to be get control, this is very important, how it is going to get control. Okay, let's say if an organization, if employee is working on the holidays or weekends, they want to record this overtime separately where they're going to give him extra pay. If employee is doing their overtime during the working days, so they want to give it calculated separately where the pay rate is different comparing to the holidays. How such kind of managements can be taken place? Really, really these are important. Okay, and how you can calculate the regular times, and very important thing, OT compensations. Fine, employees recording their overtime, and what is the employees expectations? Yes, I have done the overtime, of course I need cash. Yes, you can get the cash, or I need compensative leave. I need a leave for today, I have done 4 hours of OT, so I want to take the 4 hours to utilize my leave. I want to take a break. I want to just absent to the organization for the 4 hours in upcoming next week. So how employee can convert their overtime into a leave? This is very important. Okay, overtime or can take out payouts. So how these kind of controls can be taken place? Okay, this is all about the timesheet. This is all about the timesheet. How employee can record their login time, how employee can record their overtime, how employee can record their regular times based on the work schedule, that means working pattern or the scheduled time, and how overtimes are calculated, and how overtimes are controlled. This is what an exactly organization expectations when they are going with the timesheet of an employee. Not only with the system team, try to understand it's not only for the system, even it is out of the system also, the same pattern they would like to follow, and the same kind of data where HR wants to know from the employee. Got it? So this is about time off and timesheet. Now there is very interesting and very advanced of this thing that is called time tracking. Time tracking. What is this? Why I mentioned it separately and why it is called advanced future of time? Because let's assume tracking in the terminology itself, it is tracking. That is, it's observing, right? So what kind of things it is observing? That is important thing. Let's assume there is no time tracking. Now employee want to record his overtime, or sorry, employee want to record his login time. The organization defined my login time should be at 10 a.m. But I came to the organization at 10:30, 30 minutes delay. But in the records, I was just entering because it's a manual process. So I was just going to my timesheet and I was entering login. So at what time? 10. But what time I was recording it exactly 10:30? Who knows? Got it? So this kind of enhancement has been uh, achieved by the SAP by providing a new thing, new function or new module, we can say advanced feature of a timesheet that is called time tracking. I always used to call it as advanced feature of timesheet. Why I'm saying it's an advanced feature? So here we are not allowing employee to record their login times with the timesheet thing in the system. They don't go to the timesheet and they don't record. There they have a option called clock my time. So when they go to the clock my time option and when they click login, automatically what is the time they are recording? Let's say it's around 9:33, exactly 9:33, and what is the seconds mentioned here will be recorded as a login time automatically in the timesheet. From here to here, the integration will be taken place by SAP, and when employee click on clock my time, immediately the login time, just like a punch in, it will be recorded into the employee's timesheet exactly with the login time, and the minutes, hours, and the seconds will be recorded exactly by the time when he click on it. And as the same function is used to log out. So when the same date when he click on this one again the logout time at the what time he's clicking it will be recorded again. Got it? It's really a great achievement or a great step by SAP, which is reducing or which is overcoming the gaps which are having in the timesheet of manual entering employee. And not only this thing, let's say if any organization using external missions, external time recorders, we can say. Let's say we are having card swipe to login, or we need to give our thumb impressions to login to the further day by starting the day. So the external devices where we use to log into the system, right? So how these external systems can be integrated with the SAP timesheet? Is there any possibility? 100% there is a possibility, and I have worked for nearly four, no, three customers for this one. Really a good function. So the time what they are recording in an external device, it's not an SAP device at least. It's a local system what they are developed. From that system, by using the CPI integrations, we can track the time and we can submit the time to timesheet of the employee for the logout, login, break times, everything. Okay. So this is how time tracking functionalities are used in SAP SuccessFactors. So this is overall about the time management, which is having timesheet, time off, and time tracking. Uh, yeah.
Satya, could you say difference again between the clock my time and external time record?
Yes. Um, okay. I would like to just know from your end, team. Have you ever seen the SuccessFactor login page? I mean, after login, have you seen the SuccessFactor page?
Yes, yes, landing page.
Correct. Landing page. In the landing
Yeah.
page, after the header image, I mean, banner image, we are having a quick actions, right?
Yes, yes, quick actions.
Ha. In the quick actions, we are having a quick action that is called clock my time.
Okay,
So employee use it as a punch. So he will go over there and he will click on it.
okay,
When they click on it, the time when they just click on it, the time what is exactly the system they are using will be recorded directly as a login time in the timesheet of that employee.
okay.
Okay, and when he at the end of the day, when he click on it again, it will record as a logout time.
But one
Mhm,
thing, till end of the day when he clicks on the clock in time again, sorry,
mhm,
clock my time again, till
mhm.
that time whatever he does, but it will be a login, right?
No, uh, really good question, Geeta. So here,
Yeah.
once you log in, sorry, it's at day one. Once you are clicking the button, that would be the login.
Okay.
Okay, let's say after 1 hour again you are clicking that button, system will consider that's a logout. It's a
Oh,
madman. Very simple thing. Very simple thing. Just forget about the system because from the beginning of my demo, I was saying we are comparing without system and with system, right? Let's
yeah.
just come out of the system, and in your organization, how you are recording your time, there is no system exists. There is just a pen and book what you are using. So you need to write your attendance. You go through the organization, you go to your office, and you'll open the attendance book, and you'll write your name, and you'll write your login time, and you'll go and you'll sit and you do your work. Correct. And by the end of the day, when you're coming back, you will write the logout time.
Okay.
General process. So, or
Yeah.
take the another process also. You go through the organization, your company, and you are just giving your thumb impression,
Yeah. Punching.
your login, punch in,
Yeah.
and you go, you do your work, and when you're going home, where you will give again your thumb,
Yes.
right? How system is linking that one? It is your login, this is your logout. So once you give at the day beginning, that is a login. So once you give at the day end, that is a logout.
Okay.
Correct? As the same functionality of this clock matter. Once you give at the beginning, that is a login. Within 1 hour again, you click that one. That will be recorded as logout by the system automatically.
Okay, but we can they can, the employees can you misuse it, right? They,
Exactly.
yeah.
There may be chance of it. For that one, we are having a function how to control the miscarrying of these times or mismapping of these times, how manager or how employee himself can rectify his mistakes, how and for having the approval, how we have to process the approval mechanism. Everything we can discuss in our class.
Okay.
I was just trying to make you to understand the future of this one.
Okay, okay. And
Okay.
what is this external time recorder?
The punch in punch out systems.
Okay,
They
okay, okay, okay.
Okay, as you mentioned, this is making some kind of disturbance. Unfortunately, if employee click on that one, on the quick action tile, it may cause to log out, right?
Yes.
Actually, it won't happen. In between, there is a small thing is there. We can control it. We'll discuss in that in our class, but no worries. I was just saying the functionality. Even though some customers they don't want this one, or they are very habituated with the actional recordings like the punch in punch out. They are
Okay.
already having a mission and it is working fine, and they just want the same mission to be used, they don't want this one.
Okay.
Okay, then how an actional mission can be linked with employee central, sorry, success factor time management, how we can make a linkage between these things. Yes, we can do the integration with the actional system to SAP success factor system, whatever the actional system it is, we have the function. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, just a small question. I
Mhm.
think I don't know, it is a in-depth question or small question, but I'm asking it.
Yeah, it's okay, please.
So, so we can integrate these with external time recorder to the SAP time management through what business rule, or how we can set up this
Through the integrations, Gita.
through the integration itself. Okay,
Correct.
through integration center.
Not integration center, it's an external device, right? So we need to
Oh
use
yeah.
CPI, cloud platform integrations.
Okay, CPI, CPI.
Yeah, we use CPIs. Our few customers will use Delbumi as well. It's up to the customer mark.
Our goes with the easy with CPI and Delbumi, right?
No, it's go with the external device in between CPI to the success
No, no,
factor system.
no.
Hmm,
Some of the integrations related to employee centrals also depends on Delbumi and CPI, right?
correct. It's up to customer choice. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's not mandated to choose whether the CPI or
Not like
Delbumi.
that. Not like that.
It
Not like
depends
that.
on them.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So these are all the so sorry. Thank you so much. And these are all the key functions and key features. What exactly XAP Success Factors Time Management deals about, and it's really having a good functions where controlling in the absence of an employee and carry forwarding the leaves, closing the accounts, providing the payments. Okay, and not only the payments, providing the approval mechanism as well. When an employee recorded request for a leave, immediately we can transfer and approve, we can raise a request to the manager and approval process to complete the transaction to approve the
It
leave.
means request time off, right?
At least, yes. Okay,
Okay.
and there may be some sudden leaves. And very important thing, very important thing, why success factor time management is really having good functions. These all operations you can maintain not only from the system by using your mobile phone as well. You can simply download your mobile application success factors. You can log in, employee can log in with their user IDs, what they provide by the organization. They want to take time off, yes, they can take time off. They want to update the timesheet, yes, they can update the timesheet. Or they want to punch in by using the clock time. Yes, and again I'm mentioning, if they're functioning and they want to have an approval process, yes, we can do it. Okay, so these are all the key functions of SAP Success Factors Time Management, and that is what
One more
running
thing.
in the market. Yes, yes, Geeta, please.
uh, leave, we can transfer the leave, we can what we can transform leave as a cash. It do mean buy and sell the leaves. Oh,
Sorry, buy-in?
sell the leaves.
Yes, exactly. The employees can sell their leaves, or
You
they can
buy the
sell the leaves
leaves.
to the organization itself, not only for the other employee.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And here the question is, time types means one leave type is considered as one time type, right? According
correct,
based on the countries.
correct.
Okay, thank you.
The time type is SAP terminology. I mean, even I went through my organizations, they call it as leave type. So I just mentioned it. I thought it's an habituated one. At what
Yeah.
type of leave you're applying. So, but SAP terminology, we call it as time type.
Okay, for example, I'm asking you.
Hmm.
Uh, I don't know which example I need to take, but most relevant example.
Hmm.
If maternity type leave is considered, then it will become a one time type, right?
Correct.
Thank you.
Correct understanding. Yes. Yeah. And yes, uh, this is all about the time management and the related to the classes and the timings and course, everything we can discuss with the coordinator. He will guide you over that. Okay. And the important thing, if you are having any other questions, yes, please take your time and just ask your questions so we can discuss now itself.
Satya, my question is relevant to the
Hmm.
time, but it's relevant to success factors, I think so.
Hmm.
Uh, which type of how to know which type of what like two tier or three tier environment we are using in our companies?
Hmm.
How to know this? It means if we use a development test quality, sorry, development test and production system, means is it a three tier, or if we use only preview and production system, then it will become a two tier. I have a little confusion in it, so
Something, yes, you have got to the point, Geeta. Yes, something relevant to like that. The systems, what exactly the customer is having, that's based upon the two tier and three tier is the systems what they're having actually. Yes, you are
okay,
correct. Your understanding. Yes,
thank you.
and I hope you are aware that even in the two tier or three tier, let's say it's a three tier, some customers are having three development systems, two test systems, and production is always one. So one production. Do you aware
However,
of
it is a three tier environment, right? How many
exactly.
development? Yeah.
Correct. Because the number is increasing, you should not mention it is six tier or seven tier. No, no, no. That's not.
Okay.
Okay. You should not mention that. I'm just giving
Thank you
example.
so much, Satya.
Yeah.
Satya, I have a
And
question.
yeah. Yes, Cynthia.
Like here you have mentioned different features of the time management. What are the things we are going to cover in our sessions? Is it time
Oh,
off or time recording or everything?
everything in there. What I have mentioned here, everything we are going to discuss.
Okay. And
Okay.
how many sessions will it take to complete? Like around roughly, is there
Roughly it's
any
15 hours I needed.
15 hours? Okay. Okay, Satya.
Okay.
And then the system access will be provided, right, to practice.
Yes. System access and the course and the content and the time. Everything will be provided. Recording sessions will be provided.
Perfect.
Satya, I have one question.
Mhm.
See, you have mentioned here time management, time sheet plus time off is equal to time management.
Correct.
Then this time tracking is different or what?
No, it's an advanced features of timesheet
Hmm.
involved with the
Okay.
timesheets itself.
Okay, and we are going to cover this time tracking also now.
Yes, we are going to work on this mechanism, clock in, clock out, and this actional one, I will give you a heads up how it works. Exactly what happens when you do the integration, and exactly what happens when you are not using integration. That is what we are doing.
So, we have EC and
Mhm.
time management certification is different, or again, EC time management is different.
Uh, Employee Central certification, time certification, both are different. Benefit certification. Three are, of course, three are combined as an easy core, as I mentioned earlier. But everything you have to do a separate certification.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. One more question, Satya. If we get one provisioning, we can do anything, right? No certification is needed if we know one, if our organization accepts for
Mm-hmm.
this, right? Am I
Yes,
correct?
Geeta. Yes, we can. Okay.
Thank you so much, Satya.
Yeah, thank you. And if there's any question from your end?
No, Satya. Actually, I have gone through a few videos regarding time off,
Okay.
and you have covered pretty much in your overview, I guess.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And yes, and fine. So this is all about the topics we are going to discuss, and this is all about the SAP time management from success factors. Okay. Now we are going to provide you the recording videos of every session. Okay. And also we are going to give you the assignments. So in these assignments, I will give my what I have faced with the customer. You can mention a real-time assignments. Okay.
Real
These
time
are all.
scenarios.
Yeah, I will give everything real-time scenarios, and I will cover nearly 10, yeah, 10 to 15 in between time types. Okay, every time type is having different scenario. Okay, one time type will carry forward the leaves, one time type will won't, one time type will need to have 10 days leaves of balance, but another time type need to have 20, and one time type can be requested without completing the provision, but one time type should not. So how all these kind of functions can be work? One time type can be used to take the payouts, one time type you should not use. How this kind of differentiations and how customer will ask you. Definitely we'll talk about these real time scenarios. Okay, and we are going to provide you and the server access as well. Okay, and this is the most and the highest thing what we are going to give you from our side. So and from your side I need your dedication and the day to day task completion, that what I request from your end. Okay.
And Satya, one
Mhm.
question. As you said in your introduction, you have implemented the time types for like countries like Canada and US like that.
Yeah.
But can you also helps us to do the same? It means in the when you are giving the real time assignments,
Mhm.
so we'll come across the country wise scenarios also.
Yeah, definitely. I will do the same thing. Okay, what are the challenges I have faced? Let's say for UK, India, African, and Canada regions, that annual leave pattern is different. Out of all these things, some people went very simple, 12 days of an year over. But
Oh,
another people also went through 12 days of year, but it should not get at a time. One
okay.
people went as a monthly base, that means 12 by 12, and one people went by 12 by 365 days. Every day proration. How you can do
Okay.
it. And another person also given the 12 by the first year of his hiring. When employee hired and he complete only 1 year of experience, he is going to get 12. If it is 2 years, 13. If it is 3 years, 14. If it is 5 years, 16. The number should be increased based on the experience. How you can control it. So
Oh,
out of all these scenarios, I will explain you one and I will give you one. So you will cover two things for same time time.
okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
Good from my end.
Okay. And India,
Nothing from my side, Satya.
perfect. And really thank you so much for joining. And it's really good section. Even I went through really I have enjoyed this a lot. Thank you, and hope you like this session. And you can contact the coordinator for any kind of feedbacks or any kind of information you needed. And have a great weekend. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Satya.